Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about parts of flower. Even last class also we discussed about the two orals, calyx, corolla. Generally, there are four orals are there in flower: calyx, corolla, Androecium and Gynoecium. First two orals, calyx, corolla, already discussed. Now come to Enricium and Gynoecium. Enricium is the third oral of the flower. Gynoecium is the fourth oral of the flower. Enricium and Gynoecium are reproductive parts of the flower, are essential parts of the flower. Enricium, third oral of the flower, it represents male reproductive part of the flower. Exactly. Enricium is a male reproductive part of the flower. Enricium composed of stamen. Enricium composed of stamens. Stamen also called microsporophyll. Stamen also called microsporophyll. So stamen, each stamen consists of, there are two important parts. One is nothing but, each stamen consists of anther and filament. Two important parts. Filament, for example, this is stamen. This is the anther, this is the filament. Filament is nothing but stalk-like structure. Stalk of the stamen, filament. Stalk of the stamen, filament. Stalk of leaf, petiole. Stalk of the flower, pedicel. Stalk of the inflorescence, peduncle. Stalk of the stamen, filament. So the proximal end, this is the proximal end. The proximal end of the filament is attached to thalamus or petal. Proximal end attached to thalamus or petal. So then distal end, this is the anther. Anther. Now come to anther. Anther is nothing but tip of the filament. This is the filament, this is the tip. This is the anther. Anther is the tip of the filament. Anther actually bilobed, means two lobes are present. Each lobe consists of two chambers. Each lobe consists of two chambers and it is called dithecous anther. Generally dithecous anthers. But monothecous anther present in Malvaceae family. Monothecous anther present in Malvaceae family. Now come to each theca each lobe में two thecas or two sacs are present. Each sac consists of one pollen sac or one microsporangium is present. So hence it is a dithecous, na? So hence it is a dithecous in each lobe. Means there are two lobes, each lobe having two thecas. So then totally four thecas. Four thecas or four sacs consist of four microsporangiums or four pollen sacs. Then it is called tetrasporangiate. Angiosperm anther is tetrasporangiate, means four microsporangiums are present. Inside microsporangium, pollen grains are present. Pollen grains are male gametophytes. Pollen grains are called male gametophyte, which is nothing but haploid in condition. Stamen diploid, means two sets of chromosome. Anther diploid. Microsporangium diploid, but pollen grain is haploid. Kaiku, after meiosis division, pollen grains are formed. That's why pollen grains are male gametophyte is nothing but haploid in condition. Then you see stamens story. Stamens are not only attached to themselves but also attached to other floral parts. How, sir? Epipetalous condition. What's meant by epipetalous condition? Stamens are attached to the petals. Stamens plus petal is equal to epipetalous. Example, brinjal, Solanaceae family. So epipetalous condition commonly seen in which family? Solanaceae family. Example, brinjal, Solanum melangina. Epitapalous or epiphyllous. Stamens are attached to the perianth or tepals is called epiphyllous or epitapalous. Perianth means which is not distinct calyx and corolla. So stamens plus perianth is equal to epiphyllous or epitapalous. Example, Liliaceae family. Epipetalous, Solanaceae family. Epitapalous or epiphyllous is the Liliaceae family. Stamens This is anther, this is a filament. Sometimes stamens, anther only united, means these two stamens, two stamens anther only united. This anther only united. That is called syngenesious condition. Syngenesious condition. Then sometimes anther filament both are combined like this. Filaments also joined, anther also joined. That is called synandrous. Synandrous syngenesious. Then some plants may one stamen, some are more than one stamens also there. More than one stamens are there. Polyandrous condition. Polyandrous condition, more than one stamen. So many stamens but not united, separate. Example, polyandrous example, hibiscus rosa sinensis, China rose. Many stamens are there. All stamens are united in one bundle or one bunch, monoadelphous. All stamens are united in one bunch or one bundle is said to be monoadelphous. Monoadelphous. Example, China rose. All stamens are united in two bunch or two bundles, diadelphous condition. Diadelphous, for example, pea plants, Fabaceae family. 10 stamens there, 9 stamens are united in one bunch. One is separate. 9 plus 1 arrangement. 9 plus 1 arrangement seen in pea plants. Nothing but Fabaceae family. Diadelphous condition, most important. Monodelphous condition, Malvaceae. Diadelphous condition, Fabaceae. Polyadelphous, more than two bundles. Stamens are united in more than two bundles, said to be polyadelphous condition. Polyadelphous citrus. These are generally stamens are united among themselves. Then sterile stamen. What is meant by sterile stamen? Sterile stamen is called staminode. Example, banana. In some flowers, the length of the filaments are different. One flower only, many stamens, but one filament of the stamen, length is different, another filament is different. So one flower only, stamens of the filaments are the length is totally different. Example, salvia and mustard. Which of the following plants length of the filament is different in the flower? Salvia, mustard. This is nothing but an Enricium story. See on the screen, third whorl of the flower is Enricium. So composed of stamens. Each stamen represents, Enricium represents male reproductive part of the flower. Enricium consists of stamens. Stamen consists of stalk and anther. Stalk of the stamen, filament and anther. You observe in the screen, what is the filament, what is the anther. So that is nothing but third whorl of the flower. Just now I said, filament, stalk of the stamen is filament. So it is mainly attached to the stamen of the, stalk of the stamen is filament. Proximal end of the filament is attached to the thalamus or petal, I said. Now come to anther. Anther is bilobed, actually, means two lobes are present. So in observing the screen, two lobes are there. Each lobe having two chambers or two pollen sacs. Then it is called dithecous anther. Means chamber, pollen sac, theca all are same. Dithecous anther. Each theca having one pollen sac or one microsporangium is present. Then totally 4 microsporangium. See, 4 microsporangiums are there. You can screen the 4 microsporangium. So 4 microsporangium, tetrasporangiate. That's called tetrasporangiate. So inside microsporangium, pollen grains are present. Inside of microsporangium, you see there in that pollen grains are present. So these are pollen grain are nothing but male gametophyte, which is are in a haploid in condition. Then sterile stamens called staminode. Sterile stamens are called staminode. So these are nothing but Enricium structure of the stamen. If the theory question, draw the diagram of typical stamen. Downside there na diagram, you have to draw the diagram. Draw the diagram of typical stamen. Stamens are attached to other floral parts. Stamens, when stamens are attached to the petals, that's called epipetalous condition. Example, brinjal. When stamens are attached to the perianth, that is epiphyllous condition. Example lily. Epipetalous, stamens plus petals, brinjal, Solanum melangina, Solanaceae family. Stamens plus perianth, epiphyllous. Example lily, Liliaceae family. Liliaceae family. Stamens, generally more than one stamen. All stamens are not united, free. You just see in the diagram. Example, that condition is polyandrous. Polyandrous China rose also correct. Even polyandrous China rose correct too. Sorry, all stamens are free, nana. Free, polyandrous. Example, lotus. Lotus. And then stamens are united. Means one bundle, two bundles, different bundles. If stamens are united in one bundle, monoidelphous. Example, China rose. You just see in the diagram, monoidelphous China rose. Stamens are united in two bundles, diadelphous, pea plants. So diadelphous stamen, 9 plus 1 arrangement. Total 10 stamens. 9 is one united in one bundle, 1 is separate. That is a diadelphous condition, pea plants. Pea plants. देखो diadelphous में 1 is separated, 9 is united in one bundle. Diadelphous condition, pea plants. Fabaceae family, Fabaceae. Diadelphous condition commonly seen in Fabaceae family. Polyadelphous, stamens are united into more than two bundles. That's said to be polyadelphous. Example, citrus. Next to Gynoecium. Gynoecium nothing but fourth whorl of the flower. Fourth whorl of the flower is a Gynoecium. It represents female reproductive part of the flower. Gynoecium composed of pistils or carpel. Pistil or carpel. So pistil or carpel also called megasporophyll. Stamen microsporophyll. Carpel is a megasporophyll. Each carpel consists of three important parts: style, stigma, ovary. So what is stigma, what is style, what is ovary, sir? Before going to that, if Gynoecium consists of only one carpel, that's said to be monocarpellary. Monocarpellary. Mango, monocarpellary. If carpel, more carpels, Gynoecium consists of more carpel, that's called multicarpellary. If many carpels are there, all carpels are united, that's said to be syncarpous. Multicarpellary syncarpous. Multicarpellary syncarpous. If carpels are not united, free, multicarpellary apocarpous. What's important? Now come to each carpel having three important parts: stigma, style, ovary. Ovary. First, stigma. Stigma which receive the pollen rain. Which receive the pollen rain? Stigma. Which of the following part receive the pollen rain in the pistil? Stigma only. Stigma detect the pollen rain whether it is compatible or not. Means correct type or not. I mean same species pollen rain or not. That is detected by stigma only. Style. Style is nothing but connected to the stigma and ovary. Style. Stalk-like structure. Stalk of the pistil. Style only. So through the style pollen tube grows. Pollen tube is growing after pollen germination. Ovary. Last. Based enlargement part is called ovary. Based enlargement part is ovary. Inside the ovary, ovarian chamber. Ovarian chamber having ovarian locule. Ovarian chamber or ovarian locule having cushion-like structure called placenta. On placenta, one to many ovules are present. One to many ovules. So within the ovary, many ovules are present. One time one ovule or many ovules also. One ovule is present. Example, mango. Many ovules, orchids, watermelon, watermelon, sunflower, different example. Many ovules. After fertilization, ovary develop into fruit. After fertilization, ovary develop into fruit. Ovule develop into seed. Look it on the screen. I'll show the diagrams. Gynoecium, the fourth whorl of the flower, Gynoecium. It represents female reproductive part of the flower. Female reproductive. That is composed of carpels or pistils. A carpel also called megasporophyll acid. You see in the diagram? That's a carpel. Each carpel having three important parts: stigma, style, ovary. You can see in the what is stigma, what is style, what is ovary. Stigma is the top, style is the stalk, ovary based part. That is nothing but stigma, style, ovary. Now you see gynoecium. The gynoecium stigma. Stigma is which receive the pollen rain. Which receive the pollen rain, that is stigma. Not only that, not only receive the pollen rain, it detects the pollen rain whether it is compatible or not. Stigma only. Style connected to the stigma and ovary. Style. Through the style only pollen tube is growing. Then ovary based enlargement part is called ovary. Based enlargement part is ovary. So these are ovary having ovarian chamber or ovarian locule is present. If within the ovarian chamber or ovarian locule, cushion like structure is there. That's called placenta. See, look at on the screen. On placenta ovules are present. Ovules nothing but megasporangia. Sometimes one ovule, sometimes many ovules also present. One ovule example, mango. Too many ovules, orchid, watermelon, etc. Then gynoecium, if it is consist of only one carpel, monocarpellary example. Monocarpellary. If more than one carpel is there, polycarpellary. So polycarpellary mein carpels are fused. That's called syncarpus. Syncarpus. You see in the screen. Syncarpus. That's example mustard and tomato. Apocarpus. Lotus and rose. Carpels are free. Means not united. That is nothing but gynoecium. Gynoecium story. See, just now we are discussing Enricium and Gynoecium. Then total 4 parts of flower, calyx, corolla, Androecium and Gynoecium discussed. Androecium is a male reproductive part of the flower. Gynoecium is a female reproductive part of the flower. We discussed it just now. Then next topic, placentation, we are going to discuss in next video. If you have any doubt, ask me. Thank you.